I think we've gotten to a point where we've developed our characters and accomplished a lot of things, and for the most part, it's all the stuff that I wanted to do. So so that's where we are. Now I'm trying to think, or what's the next challenge? So here's what I think we're gonna do. I don't know if you guys remember, but this is the character. This is the first character I made on this account. I don't even remember when it was. It was a while ago. It was before I started playing the game for real by like 6 months. Um, and this is kind of where the idea for streaming this game came from, was this character. So here's what I think we're gonna do. I think we've gotten to a point where we've developed our characters and accomplished a lot of things, and for the most part, it's all the stuff that I wanted to do. I've got a Sampire who's super geared out. We've got a pretty solid Mage. We've got a Tamer. Everything is really, all the things I kind of set out to do are kind of done. We did some end game content. We did some, we did Doom. We soloed Doom. We soloed Rooftop. We did all these things. So that's where we are. Now I'm trying to think, or what's the next challenge? I think the next challenge I've decided is going to be, I think I've decided on the 2 billion gold challenge. I'd be curious what you guys think, if you think it should be higher or lower. But we're going to stay with the unassisted challenge, so I will not be able to accept money or help from other people. Anything I get has to be purchased at market prices. And, we're going to buy, sell, PvE our way to, I think the number's 2 billion gold. So that's the plan. But I thought it'd be interesting to review the characters that I have to see the characters that will participate in that effort. We can start with this character. You guys can see it's a Fisherman. I think Fishermen can make a little bit of money once they're high skilled. I don't see this character playing a major role in the 2 billion gold project. I think this is a I want to relax character. I don't think this is a really participate in a meaningful way in this 2 billion gold thing. At least unless I develop the character a little bit offline, but we'll see. But you can see where this character is going. It's just a Fisherman, with some archery, whatever. A little bit of fun. All right, let me switch over and we'll talk character by character. So the 2 billion gold project, what are the characters that are going to contribute? I thought I would touch on the treasure hunter because a lot of people saw that I worked on this character. I don't think this character is going to be contributing to the project. This character has actually been really good for doing treasure maps, but what I found is treasure maps are a little underwhelming. Even with the luck suit, I don't feel like they're worth it. Back in the day, I think they had, and I might be wrong, but I definitely felt like they had more loot. They would always have like a pointless but fun artifact in every one. There were these little, now they're just very boring. You don't seem to have as much interesting loot, and it's not even necessarily about the money. It's just somehow it seems more dry than it did even 5-10 years ago. So this new cartography system, this new treasure mapping system, I haven't found it to be that interesting. It doesn't make a ton of money as far as I can tell. So I think this character is probably not going to participate in the 2 billion gold project. And to be honest, the fate of the character kind of hangs in the balance as well. I don't really know what I'm going to do with this character. A couple of these skills, obviously, like I have imbuing on here to supplement mysticism. It's also nice when you come back from treasure hunting to unravel all your stuff. But obviously, a couple of these skills are important. We may need to work them over to other characters long term, or put them on a soul stone. This character might turn into some other character, I think, is kind of where I'm going. Let me go. Let's move over. Be right back. I'm gonna move over to the next character. Okay, so you guys probably remember this character is like my first real character that I used to kind of get myself acclimated on this server. It's my Mage. See if we can pull his skills up. Okay. So yeah, like I said, you guys remember this character. This is my first character. It's my Mage. I used him to pretty much get all of my foundational money going. This character, I think, will probably play a role in the project. I think this character will probably be used for group content. And that's mainly it, right? If I'm going out and I'm doing an event with a guild, or I'm doing a boss or something where other people are going, I will probably just bring this character just because he's got a lot of utility. And you can kind of see where his skills ended up. We ended up trying spell weaving on this character. I think I had spell weaving on the Tamer. I didn't like it, so I brought it over here. I'll be honest with you guys, thinking back, I think Necromancy I thought would be better for Wrath form, but I haven't really been happy with it either. So I might mix it up a little bit here, but for the most part, the moral of the story here is this character is definitely going to be played. It's going to be a group character. I'm going to try to use this to make some money, but that's pretty much what this is. It's going to be grouping only, support, and just kind of a way to stay out of the way, support a group, do a little damage, whatever. You know what I mean? Just keep things simple for a group. All right, next character. Hold on. Okay, so this character is the Thief. Made this character a long time ago, just kind of something I did for fun for a while there. I think this character will be part of the challenge. I don't know exactly where the money will come from or if it's going to be worth it, but this character can very easily do Vice versus Virtue, which can be a little boring if no PvPers are doing it, but you can definitely make good money doing Vice versus Virtue. So that, here as you can see, Vice versus Virtue, Britain just started. So like I said, one way would make money would be Vice versus Virtue. The other idea I had was stealing Power Scrolls. I don't know how practical that's going to be, but I'm interested in trying. You can see he's got a setup to where he could do that. Maybe you can use animal form. He's got tiger form, whatever. He's got stealth. He's got a lot of good stuff here. He does need some equipment, but it'll be interesting to see. I expect this character to not probably contribute quite as much, but it'll be interesting to see the first couple of weeks how much he can actually pull in. But that is the Thief. Let's move to the next character here. The next character is the Tamer. So this character is definitely going to be a part of the project. I expect this character could probably actually bring in a lot of cash, whether it's just PvE content, whether we could join endgame groups, we could do, probably some solo farming of some PvE stuff. That's one option. The other interesting option I had was, there were two things. One would be trying to get rare tames. So maybe certain creatures that have certain stats or a certain type of rarity, trying to farm those and sell those. I know some of those can sell for quite a lot. That was one idea. And then the other idea I had was potentially pre-training pets. So maybe I train a fleet of beetles up. One of the annoying things about training new pets is their base stats are kind of garbage in some cases. You want to actually kind of fight their stats up to a minimum, and then you want to train on top of that. So my other idea was, okay, well, what if I was to, for example, get a bunch of beetles and do all the base training and then try to sell those? So those are kind of the three ways I could see this character getting involved in the money-making process. I don't know. Open to feedback on that. All right, let's move to the next character. So here we have the Crafter. This one might... How do I say this? So for this 2 billion gold project, I think this Crafter might either not contribute that much, or it might end up contributing the vast majority of the gold. I think it's going to be the second. I think we're going to see a lot of income from this character. And I don't know I know there's a lot of interesting ways you can make money on a crafter. I think my idea will be to craft luck suits. So let me show you guys. we should have a luck suit in the house. So for example, now this is a video I wanted to make for YouTube, but the footage is back from January. So I kind of lost it. So I was planning on making a whole video on how to make a luck suit, but I just never did, and I lost all the footage. But if you take a look here, you know, what we have here is a luck suit. And you can see this is a gargoyle luck suit, and it's 2050. It's actually higher than that. It's 2150 because it doesn't have it's not showing a set bonus. And this suit could be higher. I just didn't have the cash at the time to purchase some of the artifacts that would have been important for that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to craft full luck suits and see if I can get people to buy them. I think they actually would sell for quite a bit. So if I can find the inputs and I can do it right, I think this might be a way to make a ton of money. And we might see the majority of the project being funded by my crafter, which would be cool. And then hopefully when I'm doing that, maybe I can also do a luck suit crafting tutorial. I'm gonna switch over to the other characters and we'll continue with that. Hold on a second. So this is the big one, right? So this is the Sampire is, I would argue, the character I put the most effort in. The equipment was a ton of work, and this is the character I've used to solo Doom, solo the rooftop. This is my endgame character. So obviously this is the character that is absolutely going to contribute a ton of money to this project. My plan for this character, I think, is champ spawns. I think we're going to primarily be doing champion spawns on this character going forward. Fell champ spawns mainly, and that is the source. That's going to be the source of his money. So that's kind of how I'm planning on doing that. He might go to other PvE events, or I might take any of these characters out and do high C stuff if I got an hour to kill, just because the high C stuff sells so well and it's just so easy and kind of relaxing to do. But the primary source of income here, I think, is going to be champion spawns and power scrolls. So that's the plan. Okay, so one thing we have to do is establish what we're starting with. And as of today, we have 260 million gold. So the goal will be to get that up to 2 billion or 2 platinum, as that is also known. So some of this money that I have currently will have to go into purchasing materials for crafting or some of the other things that we're going to be doing. But for the most part, we're starting with 260 million. That's kind of where the number starts off. So one thing I was thinking might be fun for this, and I'm kind of interested in your guys' opinion in the comments, is my thought is I should make a vendor for each character, and I should put whatever I'm selling up on that vendor so we can kind of keep track of which character is earning the most money. I don't know. I'd be curious if you guys think that's a good idea. Leave a comment. Let me know. So I guess to wrap up then, all the characters are going to contribute to the 2 billion gold. I'd be kind of curious what you guys think. What is the right number for this? So if you do think 2 billion is the right number, let me know. If you think I should go lower, if I should go higher, totally open to feedback. Put it in the comments below. I am excited to get the process started, and I don't know what else to say. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Say nice things. So should I ask them if they should like and subscribe?
No.
Make sure you check out all the videos in the series. I've linked above the full playlist so that you can start from the beginning and watch through all the way to the end if you're interested. Thanks for watching.